Hikers and bikers using the area's newest trail will soon be seeing signs to help promote safety. Airport improvements are expected to bring more and more traffic and money into the area, and it's farmers market season in East Alabama.
In sports, area softball tournaments are in full gear across East Alabama. We'll have results and highlights coming up. EAN Local News starts now.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Waldrop Manufacturing, metal buildings made right here in Calhoun County.
Hello, we're glad you could join us. I'm Mike Stedham. Now that the Chief Ladiga Trail has been extended from Weaver into downtown Anniston, city officials are expecting more foot and bicycle traffic on what they're calling one of Alabama's most scenic and connected trail systems. The 6.5-mile extension, which the city developed at a cost of more than $7 million, links neighborhoods, parks, schools, and downtown with its path of paved greenway. Anniston officials announced this morning that they're installing trail safety signs throughout the new sections of the pathway. These signs are designed to help trail users quickly report issues or incidents. The city has also posted maps on its website and Facebook page, breaking the extension into 4 sections. The northern portion goes from the former trailhead in Michael Tucker Park down to Woodland Park, including scenic access through Whispering Pines, Walmart, and Cane Creek. The central section runs past Anniston Middle School, Sachs Elementary School, and several local neighborhoods. The south portion cuts through Zen Park, downtown Anniston, and connects to the Amtrak Transit Center and City Hall, providing a link for commuters and visitors alike. Finally, the Coldwater Mountain Connector and Satcher Clinic Trailhead connects West Anniston to the Chief Ladiga Trail and features access to a mountain bike trail and to the St. Michael's and Dr. Satcher Medical Clinic. St. Clair County officials have set a multi-million-dollar bond for a Pell City man who's facing numerous drug and weapons charges. Deputies say they arrested 42-year-old John Moss on Monday and charged him with unlawful distribution and furnishing of a controlled substance, drug trafficking methamphetamine, drug trafficking cocaine, 2 counts of unlawful possession of a controlled substance, possession of marijuana, and illegal possession of a firearm. He's been placed in the St. Clair County Jail with a total bond of $3.13 million. A regional airport that recently received FAA certification has started attracting more traffic, especially during race weekends. We'll have that story in just a moment.
For metal buildings in Alabama and the Southeast, Waldrop Manufacturing is your one-stop source. A Waldrop metal building provides the coverage and protection your investments need. They specialize in carports, RV covers, portable buildings, and storage buildings. Stop paying rent for storage. With Waldrop's price per foot, you can actually save money by buying straight from the manufacturer. Waldrop buildings are guaranteed because Waldrop manufactures buildings with U.S. steel right here in Calhoun County. Waldrop Manufacturing, serving the entire Southeast. Give them a call today.
Welcome to Buster Miles Kia in Anniston, where we're dedicated to serving you with honesty and care. Whether you're shopping for a new or used car or need service, we're here to make it easy and stress-free. Visit us today at Buster Miles Kia, where great cars and family values come together. Buster Miles Kia, your trusted hometown dealership.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by WM Grocery, located in Heflin, Wadowee, Roanoke, and in Piedmont.
Anyone familiar with East Alabama traffic knows about the crowded highways that come with every race weekend. The skies around the track also become very busy, with private planes bringing in race car drivers, owners, crew members, and fans from all over the country. Officials at the Anniston Regional Airport announced this weekend that more than 70% of all race-related air travel flies through the facility, with more than 2,000 people arriving in the community this weekend alone. The airport was recently certified by both the Federal Aviation Administration and state officials following major runway improvements and other renovations. The Anniston Airport is also officially certified through the state of Alabama as an unlimited use general aviation facility, making it an economic engine that drives growth, tourism, and opportunity for the area. Alabama Concerns of Police Survivors, a group dedicated to people who have lost loved ones in law enforcement, will hold its annual statewide candlelight vigil in Anniston Centennial Memorial Park on Saturday evening. The group will have a meet and greet session at 6:30 p.m. with a vigil to honor fallen law enforcement officers beginning at 7. Springtime in the South means it's time for farmers markets to open up, and one of the area's biggest starts this weekend. Details when we return.
Spring into freshness at WM. Celebrate the season with our bountiful selection of farm fresh produce. From juicy berries to crisp greens, taste the flavors of spring at WM. Visit us today and let the freshness bloom in every bite.
Need tough, comfortable workwear? Rainouts in Heflin has boots, jeans, hats, and gear built for the toughest jobs. From the farm to the pipeline, Rainouts has gear for men, women, and kids, so the whole family can tackle the toughest jobs with confidence. We've got the quality you need with a hometown service you'll love. Stop by today next to WM Grocery and gear up with great prices and a local touch. Rainouts, where hard work meets Western style.
This segment of EAN Local News is brought to you by Oxford Lumber. Come visit any of our locations in Oxford, Jacksonville, Talladega, and Roanoke.
Fresh produce and a whole lot more will be featured Saturday morning as Main Street Anniston celebrates opening day of the 2025 farmers market season. More than 30 farmers, growers, food artisans, and craftspeople from across the region are scheduled to take part in this event. The market will also feature live music, games, a free make-and-take craft for kids, and more activities. Beginning today, Chestnut Street in downtown Gadsden will be closed between South 6th Street and South 7th Street, which is the area of the St. James Catholic Church. This closure is expected to last about 2 weeks, and it's due to extensive work on sidewalks in the area. The city of Gadsden has been using funding from the state's Department of Transportation and federal grants to help make its sidewalks safer and more usable. John Holder standing by with a look at our local sports. John?
Mike, the weather outside is very spring-like, and we've got a lot of spring sports action to talk about. EAN Local Sports is next.
This spring and summer, get it done right with Oxford Lumber, your hometown partner for projects big or small. From refreshing your garden to upgrading your outdoor space, we've got everything you need. Check out our full garden center and gear up on our Stihl showroom, chainsaws, blowers, trimmers, and more. Ready to grill? We've got Big Green Egg, Traeger, and Blackstone to fire up the fun. Since 1985, Oxford Lumber has been built on tradition and focused on you. Visit us today at any of our 5 locations: Oxford, Roanoke, Talladega, Jacksonville, and Lincoln. Oxford Lumber, where you're treated like family.
Hi, Hi, I'm Mary Beth from Care's Direct Primary Care. Do you want convenient 24/7 access to health care? We are available in person, by text, phone, and video visit. Sooner or later, we all get sick. A quick trip to an ER or urgent care can quickly add up to more than the cost of 1 year's membership of Direct Primary Care. If you have a high deductible, you can quickly burn through that before your insurance activates. Join Care's DPC today.
EAN News would like to thank all our commercial sponsors. Go check out our sponsors' links in the description below.
A pleasant Tuesday evening to you. John Holder in for Jordan Smith with EAN Local Sports. The Alabama High School Athletic Association state playoffs are underway in a number of spring sports. One of those is softball, as teams from all over the state of Alabama trying to come to Jacksonville and Oxford for the state championships. But it begins with the area tournaments, and we had a number of local teams in area tournament play yesterday. We'll take you out to Pleasant Valley to begin. Pleasant Valley, Gaston, Sandrock, and Cedar Bluff all participating in the Class 2A Area 13 tournament. Pleasant Valley kicked off action by beating Gaston 10-0, but then we had Sandrock beating Cedar Bluff 8-4 in an all Cherokee County matchup. And then really the game of the night was Sandrock with a bit of an upset as they beat Pleasant Valley by a score of 8-5. They scored 6 runs in the top of the 7th inning to win that game, coming from behind to beat Pleasant Valley 8-5. For the Lady Raiders against Gaston, Haley Lee and Abby Evans combined to pitch the shutout for the Raiders. And some of the leading hitters for Pleasant Valley, Lily Henry, had a home run and 6 RBIs in those 2 games. Also leading hitters for Pleasant Valley yesterday, Aubrey Comer, Alexa Cranmer, and Kaylee Almarode. And now Sandrock and Pleasant Valley going to battle it out in the winner's bracket game in that Class 2A Area 13 tournament out at Pleasant Valley. Now let's go to our softball area tournament scoreboard. Here's the complete scoreboard from yesterday at Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley beating Gaston. Then it was Cedar Bluff beating Gaston 7-1. That eliminated the Bulldogs. Sandrock came on to beat Cedar Bluff 8-4. And then Sandrock with that upset win over Pleasant Valley 8-5. The final there, creating that matchup between Pleasant Valley and Sandrock. In the Class 1A Area 12 tournament, this was played at Spring Garden. Spring Garden all over Galesville in the first game, 21-0. A much different type of game coming up in the next game between Coosa Christian and Jacksonville Christian. It was JCA falling to Coosa 6-5 in 9 innings. For Spring Garden, pitching that shutout in that 21-0 win over Galesville, Addie Word and Kendall Birchfield combining to pitch that shutout for the Panthers. And it was Riley Ham and Helena Ingram. They were the leading hitters for Spring Garden in that win. Then Jacksonville Christian, they bounced back after that tough loss to Coosa Christian, and they eliminated Galesville by a score of 14-4. Addie Lee, 3 out of 3 for JCA in that game. Other leading hitters for the JCA Thunder, Molly Mullinax, Callie Sexton, Simone Estelle, and Briley Reed leading the way for Jacksonville Christian. Now we move on to the Class 3A Area 11 tournament that was played at Ohatchee. This was the championship game. Most of their games in this tournament played over the weekend. The championship game yesterday, it was a close one. Ohatchee squeezing by Glencoe 5-4. Mackenzie Luna was the leader for Ohatchee at the plate. Others with hits for Ohatchee included Tabby Davidson, Elena Fitch, Michaela Brackett, and Reese Stewart. Leading the way for Glencoe, it was Mackenzie Landers, Kinsley Freeman, and Isabella and Caitlin Romano leading the way for Glencoe. By the way, both teams, Ohatchee and Glencoe, will move on to play in the regional tournament, which will be played at Sand Mountain Park in Albertville. And don't forget, coming up tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., Patterson Field in Montgomery, the AISA, state baseball semifinals. Hope Christian from Oxford taking on Patrician Academy from Butler down in Choctaw County and Southwest Alabama. This is a winner-take-all game. This is the third game in a best 2 out of 3. The winner of this will advance to the state championship series of Class A in the Alabama Independent School Association state baseball semifinals. Those games, if Hope can win, will be played this weekend also at Patterson Field in Montgomery. That's going to wrap it up for Tuesday Sports. Now more EAN local news. Here's Mike.
Thanks for that update, John, and thank you for watching us today. You can follow us here every weeknight on Facebook, YouTube, our website, and on Rumble. Go to the platform of your choice and watch our news, sports, and weather coverage whenever it's convenient for you. We'll see you back here Wednesday for your news on your schedule.